Wong Kar-wai is a great Asian director with his absorbing image. He has told so many touching stories, but there's one particular story that is so heartbreaking and entangled, and actually it's a story told by 3 films: The Days of Being Wild, In the Mood for Love, 2046. So the theme of this story is one of the most commonly presented themes in film: love. Can we get free from loving someone or being loved by someone? Why do we sometimes refuse to see those betrayal and desire? And is there a way out of memory of the unforgettable love? These are the common questions among the 3 films. And Wong Kar-wai did his magic with all this beautiful pass-by, the endless raining, and the gorgeous color to construct a complex but continuous long story across 10 years that is unified virtually and emotionally. As I call them, the Wong Kar-wai's love trilogy. So today I'm gonna connect these 3 films in one story to tell the timeline of the main characters and show you some fabulous details. Okay, let's start by introducing the 3 films very simply. The story was set in 1960 Hong Kong. Our lead, Yadi, was a great lover, but unable to develop a serious relationship with neither the conductor, Su Li-zhen, nor the dancing girl, Mimi. He blamed this to the absence of his mother during his growth, so he went to Philippines to find his birth mother and died on the train at the end. In the Mood for Love is a story about 2 couples in the same apartment in 1960s Hong Kong. Mr. Chow and Mrs. Chen gradually discovered that their spouses are cheating on them with each other, and they fell in love while dealing with the pain together. But they refuse to act on their desire because they refuse to be like their spouses, so they're just missing each other. Mr. Chow came back to Hong Kong in 1966 in the same apartment with this room number that once showed in the Mood for Love. He met the girl Lulu, which her real name is Mimi, and with the new girl Bailin, Mr. Chow realized his heart is so close that he can never love someone. Su is the main character in all these 3 films, so I will tell the story timeline by her perspective. In 1960 Hong Kong, Yadi met Su and they fall in love. Later, he broke up with her cause he doesn't want a serious relationship. And then Yadi lived together with the dancing girl Lulu. Didn't last long either. Yadi went to Philippines to find his mother, but his mother refused to see him. At the end, Yadi died on the train by a gun shootout. 2 years later, 1962, Su became Mrs. Chen as a secretary in a ticket company. Her and her husband with another couple, Mr. Chow and his wife, moved to the same apartment. As a hotel employee, Mrs. Chow seldom came home at the regular time with his night shift, and Mr. Chen traveled a lot because of his job, so Su and Mr. Chow met each other frequently as they are both alone. Later, they found that their spouses are cheating on them with each other, so they decided to deal with this situation together. Meanwhile, Mr. Chow started to write his martial novel with Su in the hotel room, and they can't help falling in love with each other. And yet, they refuse to act on it, but missing each other. In 1966, Mr. Chow met the woman who saved him on a casino in Singapore. Her name is also Su Li-zhen. At the end of the year, he returned back to Hong Kong and met Lulu. She told Mr. Chow that he reminds of her dead boyfriend, Yadi, and with these new talents, Bailin, the sex relationship couldn't change his heart. Mr. Chow finally realized that he lost the ability to love forever. He started to write a book, 2046, a place people can find the past memory. Okay, that's basically the main line of the love trilogy, and now I will show some of the connected details from the 3 films. There is the philosophy in The Days of Being Wild that summarizes the main characters of the trilogy so well.
聽人講呢個世界有種雀仔冇腳嘅，佢只可以一直咁飛啊飛，飛到攰嗰陣就喺啲風入邊瞓覺。呢種雀仔一世只可以落地一次。 In this film, we all know that Yadi is the foodless bird,
unable to truly love. Once he senses some sort of stability in the relationship, he flies away just like a bird. If Su Lizhen is the connecting character between the three films, the Footless Bird is the symbol of the trilogy. At the end of the film, there is a long shot of Tony Leung coming on stage as the second bird, as he played Mr. Chow in the later two films. Yadi and Mr. Chow, these two characters are always searching for love, searching for the ideal version of themselves, and when they get close to what they want, they just leave and move to the next one. Search, even though we already know this searching could be no result. Love, even if we'll lose the ability of love after the journey. These are the common quality between the Footless Bird and us. And by us, I mean every lonely one. Besides the name of the third movie, 2046 is also a room number and a book. The first time it appears was when Mrs. Chen and Mr. Chow meeting in the hotel. They had a great time in room 2046, writing the martial novel and realizing they love each other, just like their spouses. In the third film, 2046 became a room in Mr. Chow's apartment, where the dancing girl Lulu killed by her boyfriend, another Footless Bird. And then here comes the new talent, Bai Lin, the girl played by Zhang Ziyi. After the physical relationship, Bai Lin realized Mr. Chow is unable to love, so she decided to leave, and Mr. Chow started to write a book, 2046, which is a place people can find the past memory, which echoes back to In the Mood for Love, the happiness time of his entire life, being together with Mrs. Chen in the hotel room. And when it comes to the virtual unity, we have to talk about the repeat of these virtual elements. Take In the Mood for Love as an example, the meeting in the encounter and the stairs. The raining. The shot through railings. Director took us to this familiar location again and again. Sometimes we don't know how long passed between two scenes. Sometimes we don't know which is the memory part. Sometimes we are confused. Mr. Chow and Mrs. Chen are just being themselves or playing their spouses. By using this technique, Wang Kar-wai showed us the complexity of the story. And besides these repeats in one film, there are more in the trilogy waiting for you to discover. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. When I watch these three films, the order is In the Mood for Love, 2046, Days of Being White, and there are 2 or 3 years between each one. So the watching experience is kind of similar with what I said about the trilogy in the video. These familiar scenes, the memory of the characters in the story, the memory of me watching these three films. Every detail is intermittent but also continuous. And everything starts to come together. I really love this feeling and I hope you can enjoy it. So that's it. Thumbs up if you like my video and I will see you guys in the next one.